Hey guys, Welsknight here, and welcome back to another episode of Kingdoms. I hope you guys are having an awesome day. I'm having a great day. My taxes are done. I'm so glad that that is over with. Taxes are miserable. Tax season is miserable, especially for someone like me who is essentially self-employed. It's just so much stuff, and I took a little bit of a break, as you guys probably know. But anyway, we're back in Kingdoms, and today, what I want to do is I want to build a couple more houses on this side of the road, because I kind of want to get an idea of how the atmosphere is going to be, how it's going to feel as you're walking down one of these streets. And I think that'll be good. So let's grab a couple materials here. I did some resource gathering between episodes, chopped down some trees, all that kind of stuff. I'm also thinking about maybe mixing some of the materials. So like here we've gone very spruce, dark oak, etc. I'm thinking of maybe mixing that up a little bit. So maybe we'll go like spruce logs here and, you know, just kind of change some things a little. So let's give this a try. I'm also kind of thinking that I want to have essentially kind of like a townhouse or like an apartment complex right here. So it'll be like one big building that is essentially, you know, several parts is kind of what I'm thinking. So I think we're going to go 9 pillars here, like so. And then let's kind of bring them back that way. Yeah, to about here should be good. And then we'll just kind of connect those up. And then I think what we want to do is make this one, and this one, right? Oh, wait. 3? Yep. I see. I need one more row over here. There we go. So we've got a set of 3 here, a set of 3 here, and a set of 3 here. And I'm thinking we want each of these 3 to be higher than the others. So let's go, let me build these up. Let's go 2 and, wait a minute. Yeah. So 2, 2, 2. And like around, and we'll make that one 3, just to kind of mark it out. And that one's higher as well. And then these will be 3 high. There we go. So we'll go about this height, I think. And obviously it's going to be taller than this, but this will give us kind of the general feel of it. And then let's grab some spruce stairs, like so. And we can just kind of put in our windows and all that kind of good stuff. And I'm thinking each one of these, let's see, that one will go here. Oh, how do I want to do that? Because we're going to want 3 separate doors as well. So maybe we'll just say the one to the right of the pillar. Or the one to the right of, like, the center pillar. That's going to be the door. So we'll do it like that. And that should be fine. And then we'll just kind of put in the top bits like so. How is this looking? Yeah, it's looking okay. I mean, as far as the dark oak there, I think I'm fine with having some of these be spruce. I think this will look just perfectly fine. So let's go there, like so, and then finish off that side as well. There we go. Okay, so there's kind of our first floor done. Now, we're going to need some doors. So let's grab... Is that all the oak? That's... wow, I'm actually almost out of oak. I think I'm going to have to probably run back to the storage room over in Bullstone and get some. But that's okay. Oh, I also missed some stuff here. There we go. That should be better. So we want a door there. a door here, and a door here. Because these, as I said, this is going to be 3 houses that are all kind of connected up, is the idea. So that should be good. Now, what I'm thinking is for the upper levels, let's go, do I have more spruce in here? I do. Good. So let's do this. Let's just kind of pillar up for a minute. And we want to do something like this. Oh. Just kidding. You go there. And we're making kind of like this border here. Oh. Again, I keep messing it up. That's fine. Not a big deal. So there, here, there. Like so. Okay. And then we just got to figure out how high we want this to be. So if we use kind of this slope, 1, 2, 3, 4. So 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. And 1, 2, there. So then we just make a match. One more, and finally, there. Okay, so that'll be like our 3 houses, or whatever, or our 3 kind of taller bits, I guess you would say. So then, let's grab some stone. For now, let's just put all this stuff back. And where do I keep... here we go. I was gonna say, where do I keep my stone brick stuff? And the answer is right here. So now... we know we're going to want an edge over here. We know we're going to want an edge over on this side to match. And then we got to start figuring out how we're going to make this like match up. So let's do something like this, just so I have a way to get up. And then we probably want to go here, there. One more here. Is that right? That doesn't feel right. There. Oh, because these are much thinner. I see. Okay. Yeah. This is fine. This is perfectly okay. So what we actually need is 3 high here. Because then we go there, here, and out. And then it would come there. Like so. This one needs to be a regular stair. Stair, here, there. And then this is where it's going to start popping back up. Right? So right here, actually what we should probably do is just put an upside down stair like this in between. Or a regular stair like so. And that, I think, will do the trick. And then we just need to actually build up the roofs again. So here, there. We can get rid of that. Here, here, here. Yeah. I'm getting it now. Okay. So I see how this is supposed to work. You go there, and there. And you can see we've got kind of this shape forming. So let me get the rest of this all finished up. As far as the roof and everything goes, I'll be back with you in just a minute. All right, guys, I am back, and I think I've got it all finished up. It's looking good. So I've divided into 3 sections. I took out some of these windows because I was looking in the inside, and if these are to be divided into 3 equal-sized homes, there needs to be a wall behind this. And it doesn't look very good when you have a window, and directly behind the window is just a wall. So I swapped these out for the stripped spruce logs, and I like them. I think it works. I find myself using them more and more But the next thing I need to do is I got to get rid of all of this, and I need to turn this into grass, I think. So tell you what, let's grab... aha! I was going to say, I know I've got a ton of grass from terraforming a good chunk of this and clearing way for roads and all that kind of stuff. And indeed, I do. So what we will do is fill some of that in with grass. And then the problem is my beacon is like way over there. Beacon? There we go. So I've got this beacon here, which is lovely, but the beacon is not close enough that I'm within range of it at all times. And it kind of throws you off a little bit, I have to admit. But we'll be fine. I'm not going to do all of this right now, but looks like there's actually a little puddle under here as well. Probably an area that I covered up while I was working on the roads and stuff. That's fine. There's a couple of those kind of scattered throughout this area. Not really a big deal. I'm not too worried about it. So we'll do something like that. And then I think we'll go probably right here. So let's just kind of fill that in. This is all one giant puddle. What's going on? Did I really fill in a puddle that big? Yeah, look at that. I just covered it up. Oh, I'm so lazy sometimes. Anyway, not a really big deal. It's just kind of, it is what it is. No big, it's fine. It's fine. We'll just kind of do something along these lines. Fill all this in with grass. I don't think the entire area needs to be resurfaced right now. We can just do little bits of it. Just enough to kind of give us an idea. Oh, my inventory's full. That's why I can't pull it up. Or pick it up, I should say. So let's do something like that. There we go. And now we have this area all surfaced with grass and stuff. So we have our structures in place. And we've got lawns for the houses. What we don't really have, though, is any detail. We don't have any atmosphere here. We just have a couple of buildings that are just kind of sitting there. So I want to see if we can maybe do something about that. Let's kind of put some of this stuff away. I think I have a chest. Yeah, I was going to say. I think I have a chest for granite. So let's start with a little bone meal. And we'll just kind of bone meal. Really? You're not wanting to let me... bone meal this very heavily, are you? Let's start with a little bit of bone meal, though. Just kind of get some grass going in here. I don't think we need to do all of it right now, but little bits and pieces, right? And we'll have to come back here and get rid of a lot of these flowers and all that kind of stuff in a little bit. We'll get there. Let's just kind of do that. So we got tons of bone meal over here now, which is too much bone meal, to be honest. But let's kind of go through, kind of prune out some of the flowers, get rid of some of this grass. Actually, before I do that, do I have any iron over here? It'd be great if I had a shears. I don't think I do, unless there's an actual shears in here or in here. Now, okay, well, so much for that. That's fine, though. I was going to say, if we're going to be tearing out some of this grass, maybe what we should do is do it in such a way where we're actually keeping the grass. We also want to make sure the doors are clear and that there's not a bunch of stuff in front of the doors. And I want to get rid of, I want there to be grass, but I don't want it to be this. This is too much. I want just little bits, right? Little bits of it here and there. Something more like this, for example. Also, there's another doorway right over here. So let's kind of clear this. I haven't decided yet how I want to do the paths that actually lead up to these. Like that actually go up to the houses. The little walkways and stuff. Haven't really made a decision when it comes to that, and that's fine. That's not something we necessarily need to decide right this second. But let's do maybe something along those lines for the moment, just to give us a little bit of something, right? A little something going on. Then, now that it's all sufficiently bone mealed, let's start thinking a little bit about some street lights and stuff. So I'm kind of leaning towards like a cobblestone wall. Maybe a dark oak fence? Let's try dark oak. I'm gonna need a little bit more spruce wood than that. Let's try dark oak and then spruce, right? So we'll make a couple of dark oak fences. And then we'll make a couple spruce fences. Like so. There we go. And then probably gonna need some glowstone. Or actually, you know, prismarine lamps could work over here. This could be an area where we could actually use prismarine lamps, and it might look pretty good. I don't really use those very often, or at least I haven't in the past, just because they're so expensive. You know, if you don't have a guardian farm, but we have a guardian farm now, so it would be okay. So maybe we could just do something real simple. Like that, right? And then put a prismarine lamp right here. Let's see, I know I brought prismarine shards. I don't think I have any of the crystals, though, at the moment. Did I bring any prismarine lanterns back with me, or are they all over in the old world? That is the question. Let's find out. So, if I had prismarine lamps, I think I'd bring them over here. Maybe, maybe not. I'll grab some glowstone for now. And then while I'm at it, let's actually grab a couple of oak logs, because I think I want to use some of the stripped oak as well in this build. And then finally, let's just grab a little bit of iron so I can make shears. Oh, that's right. Snapshot. Crafting broken in inventory. It's fine. It's okay. I haven't updated to the new snapshot yet. I'm several snapshots behind. I'm waiting for the okay to find out if I can go into a snapshot without completely breaking my guardian farm. Because that would be extremely unfortunate if I just like ran, you know, I spent all that time working on the guardian farm and then I go to a new snapshot and it just breaks. Plus we need the guardian farm for this project. So yeah, it's kind of a bad situation I've put myself in. Hopefully, some of those issues will be resolved fairly soon. But we'll do something like that for now, I think. Just for the time being, we'll say that's like a little street light. We can't really put one on this side of the road because there's just not space for it at the moment. Although we could pretty easily do something like that. Yeah, that looks pretty terrible. What about something like this? Oh, that's right. They don't connect. Don't ask me why, but they don't. I suppose we could go like that. That looks pretty stupid, though, if you ask me. I can't. I'm not a huge fan of that. I don't. Yeah, just sticking out of the middle of the house, like no. I'd rather not. Okay. Anyway, so let's try maybe an oak plank. Let's put an oak plank there. And then we'll do like a little pathway going up. And the reason I'm doing oak planks there is because it blends with path blocks. Unfortunately, you can't put dirt right on top of path blocks. I don't like it though. I don't like it at all. So, we're not going to use the oak there. I mean, we could go like coarse dirt. Oh, it's getting late. Let's sleep real quick. We could go coarse dirt. We could go with the diorite. That might work. I mean, there's a few options. We got some. We have some options here. It's okay. Also, the other thing that I really need to do is I do want to go through this road. Some of you pointed out, oh, it looked so much better when you did this, when you mixed in some of the stone slabs in random spots. And I totally agree. I just, when I was laying out these roads, I was laying them out to just lay out the roads. I wasn't finished with them. So I will be going through here and mixing in. You know what? We should probably be making sure that we actually get this stuff because I don't have an infinite supply of diorite in this world, especially after some of the other things that I've built in this world that used it quite heavily, like Solus in Season 1. The City of Light used a lot of diorite there because it was one of the main building blocks for that particular city. So I should probably make sure I'm getting all this. Yeah, there we go. But we will be mixing in these stone slabs in, you know, kind of random, just randomly spaced out throughout the road, just so just to kind of break it up a bit, right? We don't want to have too many repeating tile textures. We want it to have this kind of like randomized feel to it. So it looks a bit more like cobbled. Yeah, let's maybe go there. You know, just, it doesn't, there's really no, like, right or wrong way to do this. It's just kind of like however we feel like it. So, maybe there. You know, something along these lines. I'll mess with it more later, but that'll give us kind of a general idea. So actually, one thing we could maybe do is something like this. Right? So it becomes like a little pathway leading to the house. That's not bad. Yeah. Actually, that looks pretty good, honestly. When you, once you combine it with the road, anyway. That's not a bad little look. And it gives kind of like a sidewalk feel. Which I don't know that would necessarily be entirely realistic in like a fantasy medieval sort of kingdom, but you know, whatever. I'm okay with it. Maybe it's a very well-developed nation, right? So maybe we would do something like that there. Put our door back. Just because this one doesn't, well, you know what? Actually, this could be straight. There's no reason it can't be. We could just go right up against the wall of the house, like so. Yeah, I could get used to it. I think that's fine. Okay, cool. So we've got something along those lines figured out. Now, we need, where have I put stone slabs? Anywhere? I don't think so. This is now stone slabs. That's where those are gonna go. Let's put all this wooden stuff away. One of these is diorite, I think. Yeah, there we go. What's in here? Oh, I was putting stone slabs in there. Okay, that's fine. Whatever. Let's grab a couple of leaves as well. And dark oak leaves. The regular oak leaves are, they just blend. They blend in a bit too much. So I don't think we want to be using dark oak here. We have some other options, obviously. We could go spruce, which we can find over here. So let's just grab a little bit of spruce. Like so. The downside to building in an extreme... Oh, it's a llama. I was like, what was that noise? The downside to building in an extreme hills biome is that, yeah, it's not the prettiest colors as far as like you don't have that nice lush rich colors, those nice lush greens and all that kind of stuff. So let's try spruce as an option. And let's actually grab a little bit of birch leaves as well, because these might end up being a bit greener. I'm honestly not sure. I know that when we built in the mesa in Hermitcraft Season 4, birch was one of the few leaves that retained its nice kind of green color. I don't know if that's going to be true in an extreme hills biome or not, but I intend to find out. So let's try. We've got birch and spruce to try out since oak leaves are not really going to do it for us here. And let's just kind of see. If I put down some leaves like right there. Yeah, that's an option. What about birch? Birch is also fairly green. I think either of these would be fine. Oak, on the other hand, is too similar in color to the grass, I think. And dark oak is exactly like regular oak, which is exactly what I expected. Okay, so maybe we try spruce leaves, right? And maybe like right here we do a little thing and a little thing there. And then over here, a little bit of greenery as well. And maybe we can put in some birch into some spots too. Maybe we can mix and match. Like that might be okay. That's not bad. It's not bad. Now, you got to imagine many, many more houses, right? Like this is just one street. This is one street out of a very, very large build. This isn't even a full street. This is one block of much larger build. So, you know, when we're looking over here to get the scale, imagine what we've done here repeated many, 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 many more times, right? And with many more intersections, we'll probably have some spots with little back alleys. You know, right here, we could put maybe like a little garden or something. I mean, there's many things that we could do. In fact, maybe over here, maybe we'll do like a little garden right now, honestly. That could be kind of cool. Let's grab some of these poppies. And let's say that this is going to be a little garden. And we'll just plant a whole bunch of poppies over here. Just to have it like they're growing some flowers. Actually, will poppies grow on coarse dirt? I think they will. Let's grab a little gravel and a little dirt. And let's make, that's right. It won't work. I need to do it here. Let's make a little coarse dirt real quick. And let's just see if I go like here and we do something like this and replace all that with coarse dirt and then plant some flowers there. It's like a little flower patch that they're growing. I kind of like it. And then we could maybe kind of put some spruce leaves over here around the edges of it. Yeah, that's not bad. Just adds a little bit of character. And we can do stuff like that all over the place. Little smaller things, gardens and, you know, pumpkin patches and, you know, whatever. All sorts of different stuff. So I think that's good. Unfortunately, though, I'm almost out of time for this episode. I do want to do a comment of the day. So let me go find one, and I'll be back in just a second. All right, guys, I'm back. I've got a comment of the day all picked out, and it says, do you know what would be interesting for a kingdom? An underwater kingdom. Since the water physics have been fixed, you can build an underwater city or kingdom. The one thing that I would like is for the castle down, you're making a gigantic map room so you can print screen and show the influence of all the kingdoms, like where their cultures or where possible land wars could happen. So I'm going to focus specifically on the first part of this comment about making an underwater kingdom, since 1.13 is coming and it has, well, the aquatic update, if you didn't know. We may do an underwater kingdom now. Well, not now, but once 1.13 comes out. I swore that I would never build an underwater kingdom. But that was before. That was when building underwater was a massive pain. And before I make a decision, I need to play around with, like, movement in the water and how the new mechanics are going to work and stuff like that. I'm not completely against the idea of an underwater kingdom. I just don't want to build an underwater kingdom if it's going to be a struggle to just build. It's like the same reason that I have no intention of doing like a sky kingdom in Kingdoms, because doing that in survival is like, it just doesn't sound fun. And I know myself, and I know that if it's a struggle to just build, like if it's a struggle to actually move around and place blocks and stuff like that, I'm going to get burned out on that project really fast, which is why we haven't ever done an underwater kingdom or a sky kingdom for that matter. Now, with that said, with the 1.13 changes, if it's a lot easier to move around underwater and place blocks and all that kind of stuff, I might be up for it. We'll have to see. I need to play around with it and see how it actually all works when they finalize everything for 1.13. Right now, everything's still kind of experimental and in development and all that kind of stuff. So we'll have to see how it goes. The other thing to keep in mind with a water kingdom too is that it's also going to depend on how dark it is underwater, because you have to remember that YouTube does not like dark videos. Like, everything is a little bit darker on YouTube than it is on my screen when I'm playing. And that's like a well-established fact. YouTube darkens videos. So if it's dark, if it's too dark underwater, it's not going to make good YouTube videos because you guys won't be able to see anything. And that's kind of an issue too. So we'll have to see. I'm not going to say no, I will never build an underwater kingdom, but I certainly want to see how 1.13 works as far as the changes and all that kind of stuff goes before I commit to anything along those lines. Plus, let's be honest, I'm going to be busy with the current kingdom for quite some time. I'm feeling very inspired for this project. It's coming along quite nicely, and I'm having a lot of fun doing it. So, yeah. But anyway, guys, that is going to do it for today's episode. If you enjoyed the video, you know what to do. Links in the description below, so check that out as well. Otherwise, my friends, thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.